We're Steph and Travis, Canadians who didn't know much about sailing. We didn't let that or a global pandemic stop us from living our dreams, and we've been winging it ever since. We took off from Toronto and made it to Grenada in year 1, and we've got no plans on stopping. Subscribe to join our life on the water. Thanks to our patrons who keep the dream going.
That's it. We've taken off just over around 2 hours ago. Left at just after 8 o'clock in the morning, and winds are good. They're good. That's all you need to know. We're just kind of passing the last island of Anguilla. Right over there. That's Dog Island, so it's probably the last little bit of land we'll see for a while.
It hasn't hit me yet. I'm just kind of like, okay, we're sailing. I think it'll hit me once, I guess tomorrow when we're not anchoring for the night. But it was just so busy, very overwhelming to kind of just get everything ready. So yeah, I think it'll hit me once the night falls.
Yeah, it'll hit us going, oh shit, yep, no turning back now. But winds are starting to pipe up here, so I'm going to reduce a little bit of sail to make the boat more comfortable. Although it's comfortable, I just don't want to put too much strain on everything if we don't have to. Yeah, probably put up the fishing rod pretty soon. Once we pass these islands and get in some deep water. We're sailing with a full head sail and second reefed main. That just kind of helps our boat at least balance a little bit better, so the autopilot's not working so hard. Because like my whole goal of us sailing is making sure our sails as trimmed as they can be so that there's not a lot of usage on the autopilot, and our heel level, our heel angle is, you know, anywhere from 10 to 15. And that's kind of what we're going for this whole trip. That'll help keep the batteries topped up. But I did notice, like today, since we're heading 10 degrees north, we kind of have the sun all day, and then because we're heeled, the sun actually gets a lot more of the solar panels. So we'll be good for a few days, I think, and then once we start really making some east, I think we'll probably start struggling with the battery and power and stuff, so we'll see. Just coming up to our first sunset of day 1. We've had winds from anywhere from 12 knots to 18 knots. So we've been sailing about 60 degrees apparent, and we're heading 10 degrees north. Done pretty good. Averaged so far today 6.7 knots. So it's not bad. We've done 61 nautical miles. We've been going for about 9 hours. Yeah, so far so good. We've had all types of wind and waves, anywhere from 3 to 7+ foot waves. Some have no back on them. We just like drop, and it's pretty aggressive, but that's only very rarely. But we're making some ground.
It's 12. Whoa! These are big.
Pork loin I barbecued last night, and a hard-boiled egg. What do you call that hard-boiled egg? Oh, this is hot.
Oh, where? Jesus.
It's the morning, day 2. It's 5:30 a.m. and I did the night watch from 1 a.m. to 5:30, just giving Travis a little bit of extra sleep because I'm not tired, so figured he could use it. But it was a really uneventful night, which is good. The wind stayed at about anywhere from 70 to 90 apparent at 10 to 12 knots, and we were doing low fours, maybe about 4.2, 4.3 the whole night. So that was great. It was really comfortable, it was smooth, and if every night could be like this, then the night watches wouldn't be so bad. I didn't get too tired because I'm usually up around this time anyway, so that's why we made it so that I was on this watch. It's kind of like the shitty watch time because usually you're really tired, it's pitch dark, but I have a really weird sleep pattern anyway where I'll fall asleep pretty early in the evening, pass out on our couch, and then wake up anywhere from midnight to 3 a.m. and be up for a little bit. So I didn't find it too bad doing the night watch at this time. We'll see how it goes as the days carry forward, but so far it was good first night. I gave you extra sleep.
Okay.
It's 5:30.
It's been officially 24 hours since we left. We've made 140 nautical miles in the first 24 hours. That's pretty good. The sea state today is kind of half of what it was yesterday, which is nice. The winds are about 10 to 12, 13 knots. And we are sailing at 60 to 80 degrees apparent wind. So quite comfortably, and we're heading 16 degrees north. So we're pretty much heading right on our mark, you know, on a pretty dang comfortable sail. Which right now I'm actually gonna go up a couple degrees north. Now, we could technically aim more north, but there's a high pressure system up north that we're going to try to sort of meet at a certain time so we can make some good easting. I just got to go do our map stuff. I'm going to do the first paper chart route of the trip, and I'm going to do our weather forecast for the next couple days. Our mail is not working, so Iridium mail, it just decided not to connect. Like everything else connects to our IridiumGo except our Iridium mail app, so it's pretty much shit. I hope it comes back on because we do have a buddy boat, and throughout the night I was watching them and we slowed down quite a bit at night. I knew they slowed down and then we also slowed down, but I thought we would have woke up in at least radio distance, but I can't get them on the radio, and the only other way of communication with them is through email that we have with them, so that's no go. So I don't know, that's kind of actually why I'm heading more north right now, because we were on the same course over ground last night when we were communicating at the night. So I figured if I start heading north right now, a little more north, maybe I'll cross their path, or at least get closer to them, just in case they were heading a little more north last night. But still nothing yet. Time to go downstairs and do the fun stuff. That's what today's looking like. We are heading up here. We're aiming for around here.
It's lovely. We've got fresh fruit. We've got some sun. We've got light conditions. Smooth sailing right now.
Yeah, very enjoyable today. We're moving anywhere from 5.5 to 6.5 knots.
10 knots of wind.
10 to 13 knots of wind.
It's gonna 16 more days until we get to the Azores.
Yeah, eventually, yeah. But 16 more days to the Azores. So tomorrow's supposed to be pretty light winds, even lighter than today, which would be good because we got to make some water.
This is so nice. If the rest of the passage could be like this,
Yeah,
so
knock on wood on that one. Hopefully we get really nice passage. Finally found our buddy boat again. That took a bit. We lost him like 13 miles overnight. I don't know how, but because it was only like 4 or 5 hours is when I lost visual, and then it was your shift.
I didn't see them.
And then next morning they're like, yeah, we're 14 miles away. So we configured just so we can stay in visual again and radio contact. So that's good.
There's nothing else here. We haven't seen anybody.
Other than that, just enjoying it, trying to rest as much as we can, because you never know when you're not going to get to rest. So we've just been lounging, eating some fresh fruit, because that'll probably go bad in a few days.
We talked about apples. I think those will last the duration of our trip, which will be nice.
Yeah. What are we praying for on the rod?
Fish, mahi, tuna.
I'd like a tuna. We just eat one of those raw. We don't have to cook.
I know, but we never caught a mahi before.
Yeah.
Or wahoo, or anything other than tuna and barracuda. So, come on, fish.
They're out there somewhere.
He's already upped his sleeping quarters. Looks like he's ripped apart the bed in our aft cabin and put the mattress pad down here on the couch where we've been sleeping. And we stayed side by side with our buddy boat all night. Just to the left of our barbecue somewhere over there. The beginning of day 3, and it's about 5:30 in the morning again. Had another good night watch. It was uneventful, which is always good. It was really smooth, and we averaged about 5.5 knots the entire night, so we were just cruising along nicely. And it's gotten a little bit chillier out now. We did have to bust up the leg warmers. Travis is down below sleeping. Now that the sun's up, I'm pretty much up, so I'm going to try to allow him to sleep a little bit longer. I've been really liking this night watch because as long as I get to sleep a little bit earlier, from like 8 to 1, I can be up like a night owl, and then once the sun comes out, I'm able to stay up a little bit longer. That way, hopefully I'm able to give him a little bit more sleep, but so far, so good.
We got some pretty decent conditions today to make water, and it's our 3rd day, so we're gonna give it a go and see if we can make water.
You may have seen in last week's episode that our Jenny's on the fritz. Here, it didn't want to start up right away either, but with some persistence, we got it going. We did buy a backup just in case, but we're not going to start using it until we have to.
We already lost a lure. We caught one little barracuda, like a foot long, on the first day. And we've just been trolling with our cedar plug, but it just disappeared. Nothing grabbed it. I have a steel line on the end of it, and I think it got kinked, and the cedar plug was spinning, and then it just broke off. We seriously can't keep lures. So we're gonna use this one I made today. I call it Squidworth. It's a squid on the outside, but a weight on the inside. So just like Squidworth, he's a squid with a tough interior. So let's try this guy. Catch us some tuna, please. Please. Oh, that was a wave.
That was a huge wave.
Ah, gave us a good smacking.
It went up over the rail, like what?
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Like I seen it. It would go up like the window, and I was lying down.
Steph's routine.
If you enjoy watching our videos and following our journey, have a look at the description box for ways you can support our channel. We've got a Patreon page where we share bonus content, or even a contribution of just $1 really helps us out and keeps the videos coming.
A Pepsi with your salad?
A little treat.
Have some?
We don't even drink this normally.
No.
We just figured gotta keep the morale and get the sugar a little bit higher on the passes, because doesn't make sense because you sit so much, but just little bits in the day that make you all excited. There's not much going on.
Which is good.
Yeah,
Good.
need little excitements.
I'd rather have food excitement than weather excitement, you know?
Yeah, it's true. We're a few hundred miles offshore. I think it's a safe spot. There's no one around us. Like literally nowhere except our buddy boat that's about 5 miles that way. And I told them that we're going to be lighting a flare off. So we got something that's like expired July 2010. So always wanted to try one of these, and well, it's good to test it out. Know how things work. And you just don't aim it up. If you're testing it, you're supposed to just aim for the horizon. So it just kind of fires down. It's not like a distress. It's more like a fire out. Because this is, well, the only good way to get rid of these expired ones anyways is to fire them up. So let's give it a go. Cock it back. And fire. Dud.
I don't even see it.
It's a dud. One more.
What do you do?
Not stare at it in your face. So, you open this up.
This thing?
Yeah, pull it down. Yep.
Then
Put it in.
downwards like that?
Yep. Then cock it back. Yeah, you're not going to drop it, right?
No, like that?
Yep.
Cool. That was cool.
So now you know how it works.
Let's hope we never actually have to use them for real, though.
True.
Well, we're off to a great start, but we've got a ways to go.
Having pizza tonight?
Excited. Got the red light going.
Yeah, that's cool.
Please hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on so you don't miss the next part of our crossing.